Hi, Nick here with MedTech World. Meshkurti is with me from Unorthodox Ventures, and you gave a pretty good talk just a few minutes ago, right?
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope it was a good talk. I try to really bring forward a lot of kind of our insights to help other startups out there in the MedTech.
Great. And Unorthodox, is it all in the name? You have an unorthodox methodology, or?
Yes, we do. Our founder, Kerry Smith, he's a very incredible entrepreneur. He sold his company a few years ago, and he's totally unorthodox in the sense that he believes in founders that have, a very good vision, a very strong passion towards achieving it, and really doing things sometimes a different way. So he will be backing up those founders that maybe sometimes are not backed up because maybe they feel they're a little bit different from the others, but those founders are sometimes the most successful ones.
The ones. How do you find your founders, and what do you do with them when you get them?
Many ways. We have a very vast network, especially in the MedTech world, of clinicians or of other VCs. We're based in Europe, in Israel, as well as in the US. So through our networks, we get a lot of good deal flow. We also are very open, so founders can find us on the website, unorthodoxventures.com, and they can really send us the pitch deck, and we will be looking at it. We look at everything that we get. And at the same time, events like this. So we meet others that are in the space, and we meet founders directly, and we meet others that kind of advise us on what they have invested in, and we try to see if we can come in those co-investments.
Lovely. What's a typical scenario? So on average,
what happens is that a founder, for example, would come to us given through a network or by themselves, and then we do usually a call with them, a first call. This is quite standard in the industry to understand a bit deeper what's going on. And after that first call, if we like it, let's say internally, so we have a little first meeting and we get more questions from the other team members, from our investment committee. After that, we go back to the founder, we do a couple more calls, more in-depth understanding, data room, a little bit of more due diligence. And if we are really convinced, then we go into a hardcore due diligence, as we say. And after that, we go into investment. So for us, it's something that we do very fast because we are a family office. We're very agile, and we don't want to miss out on those good deals. And also that's appreciated by the founders. Something that we have different is also that we support you if you want to come to the US. So European founders that I'm here looking for, if they want to go into the US market, we have a lot of experience there from every side of the coin, let's say, and we help them do that. So it's not just we give you the money and then you go. We're really your partner. That's why on our website we don't call it investments. We really call it like collaborations, partnerships. So we see the people we invest in as our partners.
Great. So you help these people with commercialization?
Yes, also commercializing. We help them, understand sometimes reimbursement is something that they need help with. So we have, of course, other experts that are supporting us in this, but it's something that we don't just leave the founder with the investment to do it on their own. And as you know, markets are so different. If you are in the European market, it's so different from the US market and others. So sometimes you need that guidance at the beginning, and then you fly by yourself.
Any particular new markets that you're scoping out?
So we are really looking now at the Asian market. South Korea, of course, has a lot of very interesting startups. So this is a market that we might want to go into. We are not right now there, but it's something that is coming into the future for sure.
Great. This is useful information for any new potential partners so that they know there's a greater scope for growth.
Definitely.
And I guess once the product is evolved, as the company is successful, is there like exit strategies, ideas, selling the companies on to larger entities? What do you guys do at that stage? You keep them all? Or?
Usually when we invest in these companies, the entrepreneurs kind of have an idea already. We always ask them, what's your vision down the road? It's like one of those job interview questions, where do you see yourself in 5 years? But entrepreneurs really know. Some of them, they want to keep those companies and they say, I want to keep this company. I'm growing it by myself. I want to be with it forever. And others are happy to exit, and that's kind of like their goal. And others want to do M&A, and others want to exit but still run the companies. So for us, all of these scenarios, of course, are very nice because we want those entrepreneurs to grow and we want to see returns, of course, in our investments. So we are open to all of those. We don't push entrepreneurs in any direction, but of course, given that our founder, Kerry Smith, is very experienced, he can give them some guidance about it and kind of see, it's an M&A better than an exit, or should you keep running the company a little bit longer because maybe you can sell it later on. But in the MedTech field, as we know, a lot of companies, they already have their eye on the strategics, so they're waiting for those big guys to come and really buy them out. So this is usually the strategy.
Lovely. Do you have any, I guess, advice for entrepreneurs out there who maybe are are struggling to find their investors, are struggling to go along and to, I guess, to be part of this. It's a system. It's a very specific system. Any advice for them?
Really, there is money out there. This is something that it's people say, there is no money, and from our side we say there is no good companies. So there is money out there, but be open when you are approaching. Many entrepreneurs, they want to approach only top VCs, and sometimes they don't look at family offices. And family offices sometimes run as VCs, or they're very close to becoming a VC. Like ours is, I would say, a VC, very, very similar to one. But those entrepreneurs sometimes don't look at such investors, or sometimes they say angels are not good for us. Everyone can bring you something. Just try to find the right entrepreneur that is going to invest in you, the right VC, the right family office, because sometimes only money investment is not good enough. You want that kind of door opener. You want someone to bring you to a new market like we are for the US. So look at that 360. I know it's difficult in the beginning because you just need the money to keep growing your product. So sometimes you have to do that, and you have to fill your tear sheet with a lot of people. But try to be as institutional, I would say, in your company as if this is a multi-million company from day one. And that's how I think you're going to grow much faster and much easier and be more appealing for everyone.
Great. And what about this event? Have a lot of entrepreneurs tried to book meetings with you?
Yes, I met a lot of entrepreneurs here, a lot of actually other VCs and other investors, which is very nice as well, because we're always looking for others to co-invest together or lead together. I love this event, very beautiful. First time I attend, I'm very, very surprised. Everyone has been super, super interesting, and the quality, I would say, of the people from both sides, both from entrepreneurial side and also the investor side. Sometimes you go to very big events and you get lost a little bit in them, and I would say this event has the right mix, the right flavor of people, and also the right size, which is great because you can come and really connect with people one-on-one and not just do that kind of, here is my business card and see you later because I don't have time. So congrats to the organizers on that.
Wonderful. You have been wonderful. Thank you, Anamaria.
Thank you so much.
Unorthodox Capital.